So to start this room tour off, I have the yellow frame from Friends. This is the frame that was in Monica and Rachel's apartment / Monica and Chandler's apartment, and it was right on the back of their door. That is my all-time favorite show. It is so iconic to the show, so I had to have it in my room. I looked on Etsy and I looked on eBay, and they were like $50 for the frame. So I ended up just getting a 50-cent piece of cardstock, sketching it out off of an image on Google. I colored it and I outlined it with some marker, cut it out, and then taped it to my door. To the right of my door is my bed, and I am 28 years old, and I finally got my first big girl bed just under a year ago. I moved in here just under a year ago, and since I was born, I basically had a crib and then a twin size bed. So it's pretty awesome to have a big bed now. My bedspread is from Target if you are interested. And then on my bed, I have my Mickey and my Minnie. I got these both from Walt Disney World and highlighted them in both of my July haul and my December haul, and they're just so cute. I love looking at them every single day. I also have my Snuggle Buddy. I got this my freshman year of college. My friend Lauren got him for me as a birthday gift, and she got it as a gag gift for me. Little did she know I'm gonna sleep with it for every single day since. It's been 10 years since then, and I've pretty much slept with him every single night since then, and he goes on all of my vacations with me as well. He's like a little comfort item for me. And then I also have my pillows. Both of these are from Target, and I believe they're both from the Dollar Days section. And then I have the bear who is wearing a cat suit. I got him from my Kawaii Japan crate box. On top of my bed, I have the Always Kiss Me Goodnight sign. I got this from Etsy, and I'm gonna try really hard to remember the Etsy shops that I bought all of my stuff from. I got a decent amount of stuff in my room from Etsy, but I bought most of this stuff years ago. This says Always Kiss Me Goodnight, and I believe this was $30 or $40. Moving right along, on the wall I have my shelves. All of these shelves came from Target, and I'll do a little close-up in a minute. But on these shelves I have a picture of Adam and I. I actually made that frame out of just Mod Podge and glitter. And then I have the Beauty and the Beast emblem, and I got this from Hallmark. It says Love, a Tale as Old as Time. A vintage candle, vintage lace. This is from Target. And then I have a shell from Putagana from when I went with my friends. Another picture of Adam and I. The If You Can Dream It, You Can Do It, and that is from Etsy. It's Walt Disney. And then I have the Tangled floating lantern that I made in one of my Disney videos. Now going to the right of my shelves, I have my window which looks outside into my backyard. And then I have this little section that has my dream catcher, another Etsy sign, and my cross. I got this cross from a really great family friend. They bought this for my housewarming party, so I hang this up on my wall. Next, going down, I have another sign from Etsy. This one says Hakuna Matata, and that is basically my motto for life. This was one of those digital downloads. I believe it was $5. I just typed in Hakuna Matata digital copy, and then it came up. It's $5, and then you get the copy of it, and you just print it out on your own. And then finally on this wall to end it, I have my dream catcher. I talked to you in my Disney theme office tour how I feel about dream catchers. They just really resonate well with me. This one looks almost identical to the one that I have in my office, but it is a different one. I have one in my office now and one in my room, and I bought this one off of Amazon. I want to say it was $12, no more than $15. Now moving on to my next wall, this is the wall that you see when you walk into my room. I have my TV. I believe this is a 42-inch TV, and I got this off of a Black Friday sale, dirt cheap. I could not get over how great of a deal I got. And of course I have a Disney movie in. I'm watching The Princess and the Frog right now, so I figured I would just keep it on this little title screen because it looks really pretty. Another thing I must say is that I moved into my house just under a year ago. I think it's just under a year or just about a year. Regardless, just about a year ago, and I've been doing so much stuff with my house that I haven't had time to hide these wires yet. I really hate the way that the wires look, but eventually those will all get tucked away. From here I have my bureau. This bureau matches the bed set that I have. The first thing that you see on this wall is this digital clock. I bought this digital clock from Bed Bath & Beyond. I really wanted a digital clock for my room. I just think it looks so nice the way that it's so large and it pops out. This was $60 from Bed Bath & Beyond, but then I used a 20% off coupon and I got $12 off of it. I love how it tells you the time, the date, the day, the weather, even though it's not raining out right now, so I'm going to have to check that out. And I just like the really large print that it has. On top of my bureau, I have the book that I am reading, I have my planner, and I have the movie that I'm watching. I also have this little piggy bank that I got from Darby Smart, and I crafted this myself. I just painted it gold and I threw some gold glitter on it. The book that I am reading right now is Nicholas Sparks' See Me. I've been reading this for months now, since December when I went to Disney, and it is an amazing book, but I really don't have time with work right now to sit down and read. I think one of my goals is to start setting aside 20 minutes to a half hour each night just to read, because it calms me and I just love the way that books can take you to this whole new world. The next thing that I have on my bureau is a picture of Adam and I. This is one of my favorite pictures of the two of us. This is from the France Pavilion in Epcot. And the final thing that I have is my Blu-ray player / DVD player and my countdown to Disney World. I made this in one of my Disney DIY crafts video. Continuing to move on, right in the corner I have my camera. This is what I film with for all of my crafting videos and my sit-down chit-chat videos. It is the Canon Rebel EOS T5i. It is an amazing camera. I know that it's kind of outdated right now, but if you're looking for a camera that is pretty decently priced and it's really great quality, I highly, highly suggest this camera. And then I have it on a tripod that Adam bought for me. This is the Sunpack 6200PG. I don't know if that means anything to you because it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know anything about these kind of things, but it is a really great tripod and it extends another 2 feet up in the air in case you are trying to get pictures or videos of higher things. I have another window that looks out into my neighbor's yard, and then I have my mirror. This is what I like to call my princess mirror. It reminds me of the mirror, the mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all, and that's me. This is slightly awkward. Hello guys. I got this mirror from Walmart, and are you ready for it? This mirror was only $12. It's not the best quality. It's plastic, it's not like metal or anything, or glass or whatever, or porcelain, but for $12, it's pretty amazing. And on the top of the mirror, I have a canvas. I got this canvas, well, not for free, but I got it from my FabFitFun box. This was $72. They gave us a $75 gift certificate to go to this canvas company. To be honest with you, I'm okay with it because I didn't have to pay for it. It came as part of my box, but if I was a consumer buying this for $70-something, I think I would be a little upset. I expected this to be a lot bigger when it came into my doorstep. That's just a picture of Adam and I from a wedding that we went to recently. Isn't he so handsome? He's so handsome. From here we come to my favorite part of my room. This is one of the reasons that I bought the house. Well, not one of the reasons, but it definitely sold me a lot. I love the built-ins. I had built-in shelves in this room. We also have built-in drawers. It just added so much character to the house. On top of this first shelf, I have an @ sign that I DIY'd. I bought this from Home Goods and it was about $2. It was a mess when I bought it. It was white and it was yellow. It was all scratched up. It was on the clearance section. So I was like, hey, I think I could DIY that. I ended up buying it, scratching it up a little bit with some sandpaper. Then I painted it gold, added some glitter, and added some Mod Podge onto it to seal it all in. And I just love the way it looks. I highly suggest going to those stores and looking for the clearance item and just repurposing items because A, they are so much cheaper, and B, it makes them very unique and very original. Now moving on to my shelves. On my top shelf, I'm starting off with a little elephant. I got this in Pop Sugar. Most of the stuff that I have in my room are either from subscription boxes or from Etsy. I don't add anything on this one, I just keep them for some decoration. And then I have my jewelry holder. I got this off of Amazon. I think it was $10 or $15. And I just have all miscellaneous piece of jewelry. I have my Alex and Ani's. I keep my Pandora in a separate section, but this is just all miscellaneous jewelry. And I have my Stitch watch. The cutest. Next up, I have another candle. This is also from Target. This is the Sugar Blossom candle, and it smells amazing. And then I just got this stand from the dollar store. I ended up hot gluing it onto the candle, and I thought it looked really cute. Trying to be as crafty as possible. I have my pixie dust. I made this in my recent Disney DIY crafts video. Then I have the Dumbo. He's so cute. I love him so much. I got this from the Disney outlet store, and he was ridiculously cheap around Christmas time. I just keep him in the corner. And then everything else, all the pictures in this room, they're all from the memory maker from Disney World. We got this when we went in July. And if you are considering doing the memory maker, I highly, highly suggest it. If you needed just a little bit of a push, let me be that push for you, because it is a little pricey, but if you're huge into photos like I am, it is just so worth the money. They are so professional, they take the best pictures, and it is such an amazing keepsake. Over in the corner, I have another elephant, and I'm just now realizing that I have like 3 elephants on the top. I'm not that big into elephants, but I guess I liked all of them when I was buying them. Then I have my sugar skull. This is from the Mexican Pavilion in Epcot. I mentioned this in several of my videos and on Instagram that I'm just obsessed with the way that sugar skulls look. It's such a pretty piece of art. So again, I got this from the Mexico Pavilion, and this is authentic. It came from Mexico. The next frame that I have is from just crafting. I got really into this a couple of years ago. I would go to Hallmark, I would go to card stores, and I would find really cute cards with nice sayings on them. I would cut them up and just frame them, and I would see these at like Target for $15, so I made this for about $3. And the final thing on the top of this shelf is this princess crown. It's supposed to hold jewelry in it, but I just keep it blank on the top. I keep it empty, and I just think it looks really cute. And are you ready for it? This is the best part of my room. Probably my favorite art piece other than my Jeremiah Kentner painting that I have in my office. This is a hand-painted picture of Main Street with Cinderella's castle. My friend is an artist. He actually painted this for me. I showed him a picture of what I wanted, and he did this freehand, like completely freehand. He sent me pictures of the progress along the way from start to finish. I am just blown away that people are so talented. I couldn't even draw a circle without getting it wrong, and he drew this completely freehand. It's so gorgeous. I am so grateful for it, and I just really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Kedron, if you're watching this. I love it, and I look at it every single day. Moving down to my second shelf, I have a vase. I got this from Pop Sugar as well, and I just stuffed some Dollar Tree flowers in it. I think it looks really nice. More pictures from the memory maker. Sorry, there's such a glare on all these pictures. Now I have my wristlet. A bunch of my friends bought this for my birthday a couple of years ago. This is the Disney World Disneyland Dooney and Bourke wristlet, and it has all the iconic pieces from Disney World and Disneyland: Cinderella's castle, Tinkerbell, Belle's Rose, the balloons, we have Chip and Dale, we have Mickey Mouse, etc., Dumbo. And I usually bring this on all of my Disney World trips, and I just stuff it in my backpack, and this is what I put my money in, and I put all my credit cards, etc. Then I have this little Eeyore guy. Adam's sister was actually getting rid of him when she was cleaning out her house, so she asked if I wanted him, and of course I said yes. On top of it is just a picture that I printed out from a website that Pop Sugar gave us another coupon for. This is a picture that I took when I went to San Francisco, and I just love the way that it came out. It reminds me of my favorite word, wanderlust, which is just having the need to travel. So I just printed that out on top. And then I have another candle on the bottom. This is also from Pop Sugar. Like I said, almost everything in my room is either from Etsy, from DIYing, or from subscription boxes. On the final shelf, I have my Dole Whip fund. I also made this in one of my Disney DIY crafts video, and I'm just trying to stuff it up with as much money as I can because my trip is coming up soon. This will help me buy extra souvenirs and food, etc. Then I have the wishing star from Cinderella's Royal Table. Adam and I did breakfast there last year, and it was okay. I know I'm gonna get a lot of negative feedback for that because people live for that restaurant, but we didn't have the best experience there, and that's just okay. It's fine. More pictures. Me and my boyfriend and Adam. That's one of my favorite pictures of the two of us. This is the postcard that I got from the co-op. I bought the Jeremiah Kentner painting at the co-op. It was the tangled one that I highlighted in my Disney themed office tour / huge Walt Disney World haul from July. And the next day that he was coming into the shop, so I ended up going back the next day buying this postcard. I couldn't really spend that much more money at that store because I just bought the painting the day before, but he was there and I wanted to meet him because I'm very inspired by his art. So I ended up buying this postcard. I got to meet him and he signed it. On the bottom it says, "To Allison, all the best, Jeremiah Kentner." The thing that I like about this setup is Adam and I are going back this summer, and basically I'm just going to take all of the pictures that we take from the new memory maker and switch them out with the old ones. And the final piece on my shelf is this little Mickey Mouse. There's actually a funny story behind this. Last year I went to New Hampshire with my friends and I went to Old Navy and they had the Minnie Mouse TY, and it's huge. It's probably about this big. It was like $9. I went on Amazon because I wanted to get the Mickey as well. This was about $15 on Amazon and it came in this size. So I was a little disappointed. It's kind of a rip-off, but I figured, you know what, I'll just throw it in my shelf, no big deal. And the final piece of my room, I have my closet. It's actually a walk-in closet. It's really nice, but it's a hot mess in there, so I'm not going to open that up and show you quite yet. But on the final wall, I have this hashtag sign. I got this at Target recently. This was $3 in the Dollar Day section. Target is life. I just love Target. They have the cutest things and everything is just so dirt cheap. Then I have this sign, again from Etsy. This says, "Do you suppose she's a wildflower?" And this is from the Alice in Wonderland line. I just am obsessed with that quote. I have my temperature gauge. And the final piece is this picture of Adam and I. This is from our anniversary last year. We went to Boston overnight, and this was before we went to the North End. Another favorite picture of the two of us. Seriously though, how handsome is he? And that is it for my room tour. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate everything that you do for me on my channel, and I hope that you know that it means the absolute world to me. I hope that you're having a beautiful day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys!